Hi, we're at EA Play. My name's Connor Dugan. I'm the creative director for NBA Live.
So talk a little about what your goals were heading into this new game.
Well, we've taken, if you didn't know, we've taken a couple years off. NBA Live hasn't been released since 2016, and we really wanted to pay attention to redefining and rebuilding core gameplay from the ground up. And what that means is we wanted to really improve our animation quality, creating smooth playing game. Focus for us was physicality and contextual awareness all over the court, but where it really shines is in the paint, and then introducing new skill-based one-on-one controls.
So let's go a little bit deeper into those elements.
Sure. So in terms of animation quality and smoothness, we've really invested creating and capturing thousands of new animations for every single aspect: passing, catching, shooting, finishing at the basket, dribbling, and invested a lot in our technology for blending and transitioning from one animation to the next, so it feels smooth and looks super realistic. And then when it comes to physicality and contextual awareness, we did a lot with our multi-character animation system to ensure that when you're driving into the paint and dunking on somebody or taking a big hit, that we can involve 2, 3, 4, up to 5 different characters at the same time that are all looking aware and looking super realistic. So if LeBron's going to the basket hard, you might have a couple guys hanging off him, and he might, get hit, or guys will be part of that play, and it looks super realistic.
And what do you feel defines NBA Live, even going back to the classic titles, that differentiates it from the competition out there?
I think from the past, NBA Live's always been easy to pick up and play, and had that fun factor that hasn't always been in other games. So when you pick up NBA Live in the past, it was intuitive in terms of control, it was responsive, and people could pick it up and have a lot of fun with it. And that's what we're trying to achieve with NBA Live 18.
So talk a little bit about then from a simulation standpoint, the arcade pick and play versus the sim aspect of the NBA sport itself.
Right. I mean, that's certainly a balance that we have to ensure that we're giving our players a simulation game first and foremost. So we have to make sure that we're respecting the rules. So you can't just drive and dunk on somebody. But at the same time, we want to make sure when you pick up and play that you can have fun right off the bat. It doesn't mean that you have to learn thousands of controls to be able to pull off cool moves. We have a lot of contextual animation, but we also give our advanced players control over what they do with their dribble moves on defense, or whether they're shooting the ball and how they attack the basket. You can get really deep in terms of the types of moves that you want to do, but if you don't have to, you can just pick up the game, hit the shot button, drive in the lane, and something cool will happen, and you'll have fun doing it.
Now, I know a lot of the games around here are all being built around Frostbite. What's the technology you guys are using?
We are still on the Ignite technology, but if you take a look at our game from a sports perspective, it looks really great.
When it comes to, there's a lot of NBA fans out there that have kind of waited a long time for this franchise to come around. I think you guys have tried to reboot it in the past as well. Can you kind of just talk a little about what's different about this time around in this game from anything we've seen from past?
Sure. So what's different about this game and this reboot of NBA Live compared to other times that the franchises might have tried to restart is we've taken the time. We've taken a year off, so we've been working for 2 years, polishing our core gameplay experiences, introducing a new mode called the One, which is really cool. But traditionally in sports game, going from year to year, it's tough to make investments in new tech in just one cycle. So that's why we took the year off, is to really invest in quality, cool tech, and tons of animations and new mechanics, and spend the time really polishing and tuning the game, so when you pick up the game for the first time, it feels completely different and that much more improved than any other Live in the past.
And you guys worked with specific players for performance capture to bring that animation to life?
We do work with different characters or different guys like Russell Westbrook in the past, and we'll be working with different NBA players in the future. And we also have a lot of high-level talent that we can get in all throughout the season, because sometimes it's tough to get LeBron James right now. You know what I mean? So we do work with NBA players, but we also work with a lot of high-level talent that may play overseas or in the NBA Development League that are really good as well. And you can emulate all the different signature aspects of specific players. How James Harden attacks attacks the basket with the Euro step, or how LeBron, attacks the basket with the ferocious dunk. We actually show them reference, get high talent, like high caliber talent, to replicate that move, so that when LeBron's dunking or celebrating or moving or dribbling, it looks like LeBron. Same with Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving or Russell Westbrook.